I got a lot of deep jokes, drill like who these, I don't know, but I'm gonna go.
I am glad there are people out there supporting the W. Thank you. Taking a break from the awards to recognize another winner. If you haven't picked them up yet, the Winning Shoe Creator Challenge design is in.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Durant, Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Robinson, and it's Junior in at the 3. And for the 76ers, Gary Harris is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Harris, and there's Bryant. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Harris outside. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Good on the bucket.
Well, when you play with Junior's level of desire, you simply do not go down easy.
Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
Well, Kevin, they've certainly had their struggles against this team. They've yet to win a game in 3 tries this year. I asked him what makes it such a difficult matchup, and he said the offensive execution by those guys is really underrated. We've been kind of stumped so far as to how to get stops. Kevin, they're obviously motivated to get their first win tonight and avoid the season sweep. Back to you.
Yeah, David, thanks. We appreciate the report. They're in a tough spot to try to figure out how to slow down those shooters, GA.
Yeah, it's going to take a great defensive effort from all 5 guys. Should be fascinating to watch.
Well, you know what? I think they've got to run guys off their spots, to your point. Make them work hard for every opportunity they get.
Bryant passes to Simmons. Over Irving. That one a little long. Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch. You just have to be more careful with Simmons. I mean, he's absolutely brilliant at keeping the defense off balance.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
It's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Maxey's checked in for Harris.
You know, you look at Ben Simmons, and the thing that jumps out to me is his all-around game. I mean, it's absolutely terrific. He's a stat sheet stuffer, supreme.
Count it, good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. KD against Bryant. No good on that one. Nice defense from KD. Pass to Junior. Outside Irving. That one, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Brown, he's checked in for Durant. Brown comes in for James Harden. And Thomas subbed in for Irving. And here's Maxey. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Thomas passes to Perry. And here's Junior. While recovering. Here's Junior. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Junior doing an outstanding job there, being aggressive and attacking the defense. He's hunting for that contact to get himself to the foul line.
This is his first free throw of the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
The pass to Thibault. Anthony taking his time here. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
To the paint, here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Yeah, this is Junior going into attack mode. Rises up over the D and just throws it down.
There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Passes it to Thibault. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Brown. To the middle. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Max. Here's Eminescu. Offline with his three. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Nets lead by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Nets.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Anthony is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Gary Harris. Then there's Maxey. And it's Lowry in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Hornets, put on a show. He ended up with 43 points, and there was no answer for him all game long. It looked like he got whatever shot he wanted out there. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
And this has been Junior's game so far. It's obvious he's not afraid to step up and carry the offense.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Ryan is checked in for Anthony. Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. The Nets also changing it up. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harden comes in for Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Thomas. Count that one. Nets leading by 12. KD on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. KD's got 5.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
Pass to Harris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Pass to KD. Now, Junior, while recovering. In the corner, Irving with it. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Harris against Robinson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, you know, you can't get overly physical with Harris because...
And so, guys, it's Junior making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Harden. Junior's out there with Durant. Then it's Robinson, and it's Irving in at the point guard. The pass to Harris. And Bryant kicks to Harris. Stolen by Robinson. Now Irving. He's got 11. Here's Junior. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Simmons passes to Harris. Outside for Simmons. Back to Harris. 6 to shoot. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Nets leading by 20. Irving finds Robinson. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Simmons passes to Harris. Nice defense from KD.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxi's checked in.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Harden right side. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
And the Nets making a change here. Thomas is checked in. For Philadelphia, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Harris outside. Passes it to Maxey. Top of the key, Harris. Clock at 6. Pass to Bryant. Can they get it? Brooklyn with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And that one's good. Maxey.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Thomas. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. From deep three-point range, the shot comes out. Now the 76ers take it the other way. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Harden against Harris.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Bryant up top, guarded by Robinson. Harris against KD. Throws it up high. It's deflected. With the putback.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
He gets that one. KD's got 9.
Looking strong to the finish when Durant locks in on scoring. Nobody's stopping.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Thomas. Harris against Robinson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch.
And the 76ers making a change here. Maxey's checked in. Inside, here's Fable. And denied, he sends it right off the glass.
they've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Harris is out there with Anthony. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Down low. Harris inside. Kleba on him. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Junior. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Brooklyn with the ball. Kleba, the pass to Claxton. Just 5 on the clock. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. To the inside. Second chance shot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Anthony. Reed comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Harrison's checked in for Ben Simmons. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Maxey. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. Lowry's checked in. The Nets have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. The pass to Claxton. To the paint. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Passes to Harrison. Lowry with the ball. Clark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career. Maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that. But I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And you can break out the brooms, ladies and gentlemen. They found a way to defeat this opponent all 4 games this year, finishing out a clean sweep for their season series against Philadelphia.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Junior.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, Cantor can dominate on the court, but his real passion may be pro wrestling. He even held a pro title belt for a little while. He's a big, strong fella. I know I wouldn't want to be in the ring with him.
The feed to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Bring they jewels.
They expecting this one.
Flex, my. Woo back, baby. Woo back, baby. Woo.